lecture of the series of web development and designing. So this is the main interface of incentive footstep, which we have created in our previous video. Okay, in this is the basically main dashboard backend. Okay, so first of all, there are this is the first option, that is post. In daily basis, you are going to create the post, right? So the post basically makes your website in Google search results. Okay, as much as you post on daily basis, as much as you will get results from it, right? So in this interface, there are multiple options available like post, media.
Yes, ma'am.
Post contains your daily basis post which you created for must post on the daily basis from your website about your content, about your website, right? The second thing is the media, in which all your images and videos we place in it. Then the pages, there are multiple pages on a website. For example, if your website is e-commerce website, then you have multiple pages like cart page, favorite page, or checkout page, like this. If you have service based website, for example, if you have roofing and gutter installation system, then you have different pages regarding to your services, right? Roof installation is a service, then gutter installation is a service, then there are multiple services that you basically provide. So you will create the pages of each service separately, right? For example, in the same way, if you have an e-commerce website, then you will create one page for only the tops, the second page you will only create for the bottoms, the third page you will only create for the scarves, and the fifth page you will only create for the accessories, right? So in this page, usually a website contains 4 to 5 pages, and it depends upon your domain and the niche in which you are going to create, right? So it depends upon the what type of website you are going to create. So after that, the comment session, basically comment session, usually when you create a post and it shows in the search results, then people comment on it, right? After that, there is appearance, that is basically the back end. You can say that you can set the different things on your site, the appearance, the colors, the feel and look of your website. So you can change the theme, and you have to make enable different editors to make work on it. And then there are plugins are basically some built-in
मैम आपकी
functionalities.
आवाज़ क्रैकअप हो रही है.
Plugins are basically short snippets, or you can say that the extra features that basically we add in our softwares or in our websites to get extra functionality and extra features in our website without changing the code, right? So plugins are very important. As you can see that I have already installed Elementor plugin, that is basically a page builder that makes and help developers to easily design the page, right? Next is users. So first of all, who are the user? Basically, these are the individuals who basically interact with the website. So if we see the Google, how many types of users in WordPress? So this basically there are 5 default user roles in WordPress. Number 1 is administrator, who have all the rights uh, of editing the website and changing the website, and overall admin of the website. After that, editor, who can change or make post on your pages. And then author, in the same way, who write content on your website. And the contributor, who can contribute in your website, or you can or add extra pages. It's up to you what type of access you want to give to that users. And then the subscriber, that has a very limited access to your website. So next is tools. Tools contain site management options that basically used to manage your site, for example, backup and other options. Next option is settings. Setting is the most important part of the dashboard. Basically, it helps to make changes in the overall look and feel of your website. For example, there are multiple tabs which allow you to make changes in your WordPress website appearance. For example, the permalinks, how you want to show your links, media, discussion. For example, how you want your website to be look like. For example, if we visit the journal tab, it shows site title, tagline, site icon, WordPress address URL, and the users and what type of role you are going to provide them. So all the settings we can set over here. For example, time zones, right? And if we click on the writing tab, then it shows the mail server, login name, and passwords of your website. After that, the next option is the reading. That basically reading, it shows that which page you want to be your home page. For example, by default your latest post is your home page, but you can make a static page and make it as your home page. So all the settings we can set from here, from this option. For example, how many contains how much post, 10 or more, right? So this is all information we basically save in the reading section, and we can make changes from the reading section. After that, there are multiple other options like discussion, media, permalinks. So we will explore one by one each of them. After that, the discussion contains all the settings regarding the post, regarding the comments, and the emails, right? Either you want to show it or not, anyone post a comment or not. So there are multiple options which you can read and you can set according to your requirements. After that, the next option is the media. So media basically tell the image sizes like the thumbnail, standard size, and the maximum size and large size. You can change it accordingly. And after that, the next option is permalink. Permalink shows the basic structure, that how you want to show the link of your website in the browser. We can make changes in the permalink from here. So this is another important option in WordPress dashboard. This is all about today's lecture. Hopefully you enjoyed. This is all about the general information of WordPress backend dashboard. Thank you very much.